Imagine traveling 14 million light-years from Earth toward the beautiful spiral galaxy Messier 94. From a distance, the region appears almost empty. There are no glowing stars, no bright nebulae, and no visible galaxy waiting in the darkness. But radio telescopes detect something enormous. A nearly spherical cloud of hydrogen is floating silently beside Messier 94. It contains enough gas to outweigh our Sun roughly 1 million times. Yet when the Hubble Space Telescope looks directly into it, astronomers discover something astonishing. There is not a single visible star inside. So what exactly is hiding in this cosmic darkness? Is it an invisible galaxy, an ancient remnant of the early universe, or something astronomers have never seen before? The EXEPEL team has prepared another fascinating journey into one of the universe's newest mysteries. This is Cloud 9, an object that appears to be a galaxy that never managed to become one. Cloud 9 was first detected during a radio survey using FAST, the 500-meter aperture spherical telescope in China. Unlike ordinary optical telescopes, radio observatories can detect signals from cold hydrogen gas, even when that gas produces no visible light. Astronomers found several gas clouds around Messier 94. This particular object was simply the 9th cloud in the sequence, so researchers called it Cloud 9. Despite the name, it has no connection to the familiar expression meaning extreme happiness. Later observations from the Green Bank telescope and the Very Large Array confirmed that Cloud 9 was real. The radio data showed a small, compact, and unusually spherical concentration of neutral hydrogen. It looked very different from the large, irregular hydrogen clouds commonly observed near galaxies. But there was still an obvious explanation. Perhaps Cloud 9 was simply an extremely faint dwarf galaxy. Its stars might have been too dim for ground-based telescopes to detect. To find out, astronomers needed Hubble. In February 2025, Hubble's Advanced Camera for Surveys examined the cloud using long, sensitive exposures. Scientists expected the telescope to uncover at least a small population of faint stars. Instead, Hubble found nothing. Several distant galaxies can be seen through the same region, but they are located far behind Cloud 9. Inside the cloud itself, no associated stars were detected. This absence was not a failed observation. It was the discovery. Cloud 9 appears to be the first confirmed example of a long-predicted object known as a reionization-limited HI cloud, or relic. HI refers to neutral atomic hydrogen. In simple terms, a relic is a small, dark matter structure containing ancient hydrogen gas that never became dense or cold enough to create stars. To understand why this matters, we must return to the early universe. After the Big Bang, the universe contained enormous amounts of hydrogen and helium. Dark matter, which does not emit or reflect light, began gathering into invisible gravitational structures known as halos. Ordinary gas fell into these halos, and in the largest ones, gravity compressed the gas until stars ignited. Those stars assembled into the earliest galaxies. But theory predicted that not every dark matter halo would succeed. Some halos would be too small to pull in and compress enough gas. As the first stars and galaxies flooded the universe with energetic ultraviolet radiation, much of the remaining hydrogen became heated and ionized. Small halos could no longer cool their gas efficiently. Without sufficiently cold and dense gas, stars could not form. These halos were expected to remain dark, unfinished foundations of galaxies that never switched on. Astronomers had searched for convincing examples for years. The problem is obvious. How do you find something that contains no stars and produces almost no visible light? Cloud 9 may finally be the answer. Its neutral hydrogen core is approximately 4,900 light-years across. That is an enormous distance by human standards, yet relatively compact compared with a major galaxy. Its detectable hydrogen contains around 1 million times the mass of the Sun. However, the gas alone may represent only a tiny fraction of the object's total mass. Researchers examined how the pressure of the gas could remain balanced against the object's gravity. Their calculations suggest that Cloud 9 may be embedded in a dark matter halo containing approximately 5 billion solar masses. If that estimate is correct, then nearly everything controlling Cloud 9 is invisible. Dark matter cannot currently be photographed directly because it does not interact with light in the ordinary way. Scientists infer its presence from gravity, from the movement of stars, the bending of light, and the behavior of gas. Cloud 9 offers an unusually clean environment for studying it. In a normal galaxy, billions of stars, stellar explosions, and powerful radiation constantly disturb the gas. Cloud 9 has none of that internal activity. It is like an abandoned construction site where only the invisible foundation and some primordial material remain. This places Cloud 9 in a remarkable cosmic balance. If its gravitational halo had been substantially more massive, the hydrogen might have collapsed and produced stars billions of years ago. Cloud 9 would then have become a recognizable dwarf galaxy. If the halo had been much smaller, surrounding radiation could have heated and dispersed the gas, leaving almost nothing for astronomers to detect today. Instead, Cloud 9 occupies a narrow middle ground. It is massive enough to hold on to part of its hydrogen, but apparently not massive enough to ignite star formation. It survived for billions of years as a fossil from the universe's youth. That is why researchers sometimes call it a failed galaxy. But failed does not mean useless. In science, objects that developed differently from everything around them can reveal the rules that ordinary objects conceal. Cloud 9 may help astronomers test theories about how dark matter halos gather gas, why some halos create galaxies, and why others remain invisible. Its position near Messier 94 introduces another mystery. Radio observations show slight distortions in Cloud 9's gas, suggesting that it may be interacting with the much larger galaxy or with the hot material surrounding it. As Cloud 9 moves through this environment, pressure could begin removing its hydrogen, much like wind stripping smoke from a cloud. This process, called ram pressure stripping, may explain why objects like Cloud 9 are so difficult to find. Even if many starless halos once existed, they could have lost their detectable gas over cosmic time. Their dark matter would remain, but without hydrogen-emitting radio waves, they would become almost impossible to identify. Cloud 9 may therefore be one of the rare survivors. Could it still become a real galaxy? Possibly, but only under the right conditions. It would need to accumulate much more material, allowing gravity to compress its gas until stars could form. Scientists do not yet know whether Cloud 9 has any realistic way to gather enough mass. It may remain dark until interactions with Messier 94 gradually tear away its remaining gas. Either future would be extraordinary. Cloud 9 might represent a galaxy waiting billions of years for its first star, or the last visible stage of a galaxy that will never exist. The discovery also raises a larger question. If one Cloud 9 exists relatively close to us, how many more could be hiding throughout the universe? There may be countless dark halos between visible galaxies, containing small amounts of gas but no stars. Traditional surveys focused on bright objects would have missed them completely. More sensitive radio observations, combined with telescopes such as Hubble and future observatories, could reveal an entire hidden population of failed galaxies. Cloud 9 reminds us that the glowing universe shown in beautiful space photographs is only part of reality. Stars illuminate the cosmos, but darkness contains structure too. 14 million light-years away, an invisible gravitational foundation holds an ancient cloud of hydrogen together. It has survived since the universe's distant past without producing a single visible star. It is not quite a galaxy, not merely an ordinary gas cloud, and certainly not empty space. Cloud 9 is a cosmic building block frozen before construction was completed, a dark relic showing us what might have existed before the first galaxies illuminated the universe. If you enjoyed exploring this newly discovered cosmic mystery, subscribe to the EXEPEL channel, share the video with your friends, and tell us your theory in the comments. Do you think Cloud 9 will eventually create its first stars? Or will it remain dark forever? Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.